You do not need 20 right decisions to be rich. 4 or 5 will do. Warren Buffett is known to be one of the greatest investors of all time, with a whopping net worth of over $100 billion, which is like 75 trillion naira. His journey and life lessons has continued to be a source of inspiration to people from different races, cultures, backgrounds, and countries around the world. He is in no doubt a reputable role model and leader. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 5 practicable actions and habits that he has been committed to through the course of his career that has enabled him to be part of the top 1%. The first is investing in yourself. This is the best investment that you could possibly make in your life. Always see yourself as an asset. There is a lot to be learned in life. However, no man could possibly know everything, but it's an incredible time to be a learner. As long as you are willing and committed, you could learn almost anything. You don't need to go to India to educate yourself about holly. You don't need to come to Nigeria to learn how to prepare egusi soup. You don't need to go to France to learn how to speak French. As long as you have a working smartphone and access to the internet, all that information is at your disposal. You could easily learn about people's cultures, histories, life experiences just by subscribing to their YouTube channel or watching a movie or reading a book. It's as easy as that. Learning is good, but applying the knowledge that you got is what is most important. In this generation, we are very obsessed with skill acquisition. Like in my state now, they've done so many government trainings. Training on tech, training on soft skills, training on hard skills. But at the end of the day, you see that they train all these youths on certain things, but afterwards, they do not give them the tools that they need to foster these skills that they've acquired. So skill acquisition minus skill application is equal to skill wasted. I was watching an interview a few days ago about Mr. Eazy, the popular, and it was really interesting because I didn't know that he was actually a tech guy. He said he started a tech company and that he had an investor in this tech company. But he said along the line, he read a book called The Empire State of Mind. And it was basically a book talking about Jay-Z's story of how he rose to fame. He said there was something catchy in that book that changed his entire perspective regarding what he wanted as a career for himself. So after he read that book, he decided to do music. And he said that is what he has held on to through his musical career. That is just to show that something that you could get from maybe a movie or a book or even someone's story could change your entire perspective about your life, that could change the trajectory of your life, that would in turn probably fetch you fortunes. If you're to get that book today on Amazon, you're going to get it for 13,000 naira. So he gave 13,000 naira to acquire over $1 billion. That is just to show that the information that you would get from something that is worth 13,000 naira could give you $1 billion. You're a genius. That's all I can say. Don't just learn, also apply. You could read a book that has 24 chapters and you could get 24 lessons from those chapters. But how many lessons did you apply in your life after reading that book? If it is 2 you applied, those 2 that you held on to and applied in your life is what is going to make you a better person tomorrow. So is it dance that you are passionate about? Do you like dancing? Register for a dance class, join a dance community, learn new steps online, post those steps that you've learned in a YouTube channel. I don't know, own a dance studio, whatever it is. And this applies to other fields. Do not be ashamed or afraid to be a learner. Nobody said it's a bad thing. Number 2, you have to start early. You see this whole thing called investing. Some of us are just getting to learn about it now. I did not know so much about investing until like 5 years ago. But Warren Buffett started investing since he was 11 years old. That man is going to be 93 years by August. It means that he has been doing this for the past 82 years. That is something. And this is not a new story. I don't know if it's new to you. It is very, very crucial to start early. Let's say, for instance, you had a child today or you have a child today and you start investing 1,000 naira daily for that child until that child turns 18. And after 18, you do not need to put any other money into that investment account. By 60, your child is going to be worth millions of dollars. Not naira, dollars. Now, this is person A. Let's say person B started at 25. Even if you invest for the next 35 years, you're not going to get what this person that did it for 18 years got. At 60, what this person that did it for 18 years got was 750 million naira. That's like $1 million. And you that are invested for 35 years, if you're going to be investing 1,000 naira, at 60, you're going to get 183 million naira. So 750 minus 183, calculate the difference. It's huge. And that was just because that other person started early. That's how compounding works. The earlier you start, the better for you. And there is no better time to start than now if you haven't started already. It's really important for you to know these things so that as you're learning and educating yourself, when you have kids, you can educate your children or encourage them to start early. Number 3 is picking what you know. When I say picking, I'm talking about life in general. When you look at this whole thing called investing, there is a lot of opportunity to be made, and it's just a hard fact. You could see so many things that you don't understand, but it just they do. You put money here now. What if it makes waves tomorrow? Make you no go regret though. The fear of missing out. Let's say, for instance, you see a startup tech company in Nigeria. All of us know that, like they all say, tech is the new oil. Everybody wants to be involved in tech. Meanwhile, some people don't even understand how the whole tech thing works, even in the basic level. However, because tech is in vogue, I see this startup tech company, let me invest with them. And let's say the stock price is so low, maybe $3, and you decided to put, let's say, 300,000 naira into that stock. And that stock remains stock for 20 years. The $3, you need to go up, you need to come down. It's just $3. It's not paying you dividends. It's not growing in value. That is absolute nonsense. That's nonsense. So you do not have to understand everything. In Warren Buffett's words, you do not need 20 right decisions to be rich. 4 or 5 will do. So those few things that you understand and trust, invest in those ones and leave the rest. The next is having fun doing what you're doing. I have a very simple question for you, and I really want you to give me a sincere answer in the comments. What is that one thing that could possibly make a man look older than his age? I'm waiting for my response now. Drop it in the comments, bros. Please. Have you done that? Thank you. So was your answer poverty? Was it stress? Was it toxic relationships? Was it worries? Whatever your answer was, I'm sure it falls into the category of unhappiness. It is only unhappiness that could make a man look older than his age. I feel that the world in general is filled with a lot of chaos and instability, and it's very easy, like it's easier to be sad than happy. As crazy as it sounds, I don't know why, especially in this country. However, I say it all the time that happiness is not something you work towards. Happiness is something you create for yourself, because with the bass boast that is landing you every day, if you don't consciously decide to be happy, your face go long. Let us now go back to what we're talking about. Do you think that Warren Buffett has not lost money? Abi, do you think he has not made mistakes that has costed him some things in his life? Despite all his failures, setbacks, and shortcomings, he's still doing what he does because he sees he has fun doing it, because he loves doing it, because it brings him joy. Same thing applies with us. In the failures, in the gospels, you just have to try to be happy. So whatever it is that you're trying to venture into or get involved in, let it be something that adds happiness to your life. Even if it doesn't give you 100% of it, let it add and not take from your happiness. Number 5 is long-term investing. And this isn't limited to investing in stocks or whatever. As you can tell from the start of the video, all these things that I am mentioning are things that have to do with our general lives. If you think you're doing something now and it's bringing you joy, but you're not seeing certain results that you expected, keep on doing it. That's all I can say. Or if you're doing it and you're actually seeing rewards, wait till the next 20, 30, 40 years and you see that whatever you're getting now as a reward, not choice. Warren Buffett is going to be 93 years old in August. He started doing this since he was 11. He's worth over $100 billion, but 84.5 billion of his net worth came after his 65th birthday. So it means that it took him 54 years to get $26 billion and only 28 years to get $74 billion. Good things sometimes takes time. Just be patient. You could never lose in the long run. Every man is entitled to the lifestyle that brings him utmost joy. But one thing that I find so interesting about Warren Buffett is his frugal lifestyle. He has gained a lot of success, but he still remains frugal. He stays in the same house he has been staying since 1958 that he got for $31,500. The mad thing is that that house, if you were getting it in Nigerian naira as at that time, you'd have gotten it for 14,500 naira. Now, that house is worth over $329,000. But in Nigerian naira is worth millions. So, I hope you get the point I'm trying to make. I don't remember for sure. I don't know if it's in an interview that I watched or an article I read, but he said something that really truly caught my attention. And what he said was, I am not an enthusiast of dynastic wealth, particularly when the alternative is 6 billion people having much poorer hand in life than we have, having a chance to benefit from the money. I got 2 lessons from that sentence. How many did you get? Thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you got value out of this content. As always, I'll see you next week.